Lately, TikTok has been flooded with those first apartment videos. You know, the one where someone films an empty place with bad lighting, and by the next clip, it's a Pinterest dream come true. And then suddenly, you're on Amazon, staring at a white cloud couch, the one that looks like a marshmallow. But like, how do people not spill anything on this? But nah, here I am, just a 25-year-old girly, still living with my parents. I mean, it's not awful, but it's starting to feel more like a house and not a home. But comment below, what's your living situation right now? Did you just move to a new apartment? Are you still living with your parents? Or did you get homesick and decide to move back in? Or do you have a dozen roommates to split rent with? I don't know. I'm curious, so let me know. But that being said, let's talk about moving out. I'm starting to feel like a guest in my own life. My brother moved out at 18. He went to college an hour away and somehow got an entire life out of it: privacy, independence, a condo, and a girl who drags him out at 1 in the morning for some Taco Bell. Meanwhile, I'm still tiptoeing around for some midnight snacks like it's a sleepover. If I leave the house, someone wants to know where I'm going. If I come back late, there's a text waiting for me asking, "Where are you?" I'm not complaining. My parents love me. But when you live at home long enough, you start to feel, paused. Like, you're not the main character in your own story anymore. You're just waiting for this grand moment, like for the beat to drop or for something to happen. Your childhood bedroom turns into your adult prison cell. And then lately, I've been feeling unmotivated, like deeply unmotivated. You know, when you stop trying, you don't cook because you don't get to decide what's for dinner. You don't clean because your mom already did it while passive aggressively telling you she enjoys doing things for her family. And you don't pick that cute piece of furniture you saw at Target because why would you? You just exist. And I know I probably sound ungrateful. I completely agree. And I am thankful. But sometimes I feel like I'm not growing or learning. And I won't until I'm exposed to these different experiences. I want to burn a grilled cheese sandwich. I want to install a bidet and accidentally flood my bathroom. I mean, I don't know. I just want to live a little, make mistakes, and learn from them, and find out who I am. Sometimes I feel like I live under a rock, or maybe worse. I live in a small town in the south, and it's very boring here. There's not much to do for a girl in her 20s besides getting hit on at the bar or going to football games, and I don't like to drink, nor do I get riled up about football. So that about sums it up for me. And if I was asked to paint a picture of what my town looks like, I would basically only need one crayon because there's literally no diversity. Like, I swear I'm the only brown person I know. I remember once I visited New York. It was definitely a culture shock for me. I literally stood on the street for what felt like hours trying to decide if I wanted to eat Persian food, Thai food, an Indian buffet, or New York City pizza. Meanwhile, back home, we have the usual assortment of McDonald's, Wendy's, Domino's, and that one sad Chinese buffet that's been here since 2012. And I've literally never met another girl in real life who watches anime or plays video games. Like, I'm an adult with hobbies, and making friends in this town is harder than learning a new language. You know, I'm down bad when I daydream and have conversations with myself. And before anybody judges me, it is completely normal to talk to yourself, okay? Everybody does it. Imagine coming home from a long day at work, walking into a cozy apartment, making myself a small snack, lighting a candle, mahogany teak wood. That's the candle. It's my favorite scent, so go try it, please. I promise it smells so good. But yeah, isn't that dream nice? Like, imagine decorating my shelves, organizing my groceries into labeled containers, or calling someone over just because I can. So, what are the pros and cons of moving out in your 20s? Let's start with the cons. Get the bad stuff out the way. Rent is a scam. You will pay $1,800 for a shoebox. Groceries are expensive. You will cry in the produce aisle because half a spinach, $6. Loneliness is different. When you're sick, you miss being babied. You may start talking to your lamp once the pipe wears off. You mess up often. You forget to pay rent, let dishes pile up, or even piss off your neighbors. And cockroaches? Need I say more? Like, you're telling me I can't just scream and run out of there? Hell no. So, yeah, let's move on to the pros before I chicken out. You gain independence, you learn who you are when no one's telling you what to do. You build confidence. Every small win is yours. Cooking a meal, paying the bill off, putting together a piece of furniture all by yourself. Your space becomes yours. No knocking, no calls and texts asking where you're going, and you can walk around naked if you want. You start healing. Being alone isn't always bad. You get clarity, control, and calm. You create a life that looks like you. You cook what you want, you buy the furniture you like, you get a cat, or three, or five. I'm not judging. The more the merrier. If you're scared to move out, that's okay. I am too. But if you're more excited, then you're ready. I feel like excitement mixed with a bit of fear is what truly shapes an experience to be worthwhile. It provides you with a certain level of challenge, but also rewards you once you cross that bridge. It's like getting on a really scary roller coaster. You may be terrified, but once you get on it and come out the other end, you're grinning ear to ear, jumping up and down at the thrill of it all. It makes you feel alive. So if you're like me who has been refreshing Zillow at 2 a.m., calculating how far your salary could stretch, saving Pinterest furniture like you already own it, that's not just daydreaming, that's preparation. You're not too old, you're not too late, you're not too selfish or careless, you're just getting ready. So stay focused, keep saving, keep planning, keep moving towards what you want. Because one day, that apartment you've been imagining all this time, it will be real and it'll be yours. And you'll cry on the floor eating cheap takeout because you spent all your money moving in. But you'll still smile because you did it. So, thanks for listening to Rambles and Remedies. Remember to hydrate, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.